Hey, 5th grade mathematicians. Today we're going to do entry task day 130. Which number makes a comparison true? 5 and 2400ths is greater than 5.2400. No, we know that those are the same because all of the three first place values are the same. And then after that we have zeros. Is it greater than 524 thousandths? Well, yes, it is. All right, and just double check. 52 is greater than, so 5 and 24 hundredths is not greater than 52. And it is not greater than 524. So B is the only thing that will work. Number 2, Sophia has 64 ounces of frosting. She puts an equal amount of frosting on 7 cupcakes. Enter the number of ounces of frosting Sophia put on each cupcake. Well, Sophia has 64 ounces, and she puts them on 7 cupcakes. How much does she have? So what is 64 divided by 7? Well, I know 7 goes into 64 9 times with 1 left over. 9 times 7 is 63, and we have 1/7 left over. So we have 9, and I'm having some issue. Whoa, I don't want to do that. There we go. Okay. Wow. Why am I having some? Okay. 9 and 1/7 ounces. Okay. Boy, that was rough. Trying to get that thing to cooperate. Okay. Number 3, Mike has 5 yards of wire. Nina has 7/10 of the length of Mike's wire. Enter the length in yards of Naya's wire. So, Mike has 5 yards and Naya has 7/10 of Mike's length of wire. 7/10 of 5. So that is equal to 7 times 5 over 10. We can do some cross canceling here. 5 and 10 are have 5 as a factor. And so we're left with 7/2 or 3 1/2. So I want to do, so Naya has 3.5 yards of wire. And I want to do a little mental check here. What is half of 5? Well, half of 5, as you accurately know, is 2.5, right? Well, 1/2 is also 5/10, right? So Naya has 7/10, which is a little bit more than half. So we see that our answer is reasonable. And so what I just really want to encourage you guys to check your answers using estimation, just to see if they are reasonable. Okay, number 4. Enter the number of inches equal to 7.5 yards. So I have 7 1/2 yards, and I want to know how many inches that is. So I'm going from a larger unit to a smaller unit. So larger to smaller unit means that we are going to multiply, right? So I'm going to do 7.5 times 12. Because they're, whoa, not 12, times 12 times 3. So what I did is I did two conversions there. We know that there are 3 feet in a yard, and then there are 12 inches in a foot. So that's where this one's a little bit trickier. So we would have 7.5 times 36. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something a little bit different here. I'm going to do 7 times 36. Actually, it's not different. It's just, we could do that, or we can make 7.5 into an improper fraction. But I'm going to do 36 times 7, which is 252. And then I'm going to do 1/2 times 36. And I know that 1/2 of 36 is 18, right? So what is 252 plus 18 is 270. So 7.5 yards is equal to 270 inches. And I want you to think about that for a minute. Sometimes we just have to put those measurements in perspective. So a yard, 1 yard, is about a stride of an adult. You know, one stride. Okay, so if you're taking 7 strides, it's about 270 inches. Okay, problem number 5. Determine whether or not each name classifies this quadrilateral. Select all that are correct. So is this a square? Well, a square has all sides the same length. It has 4 90-degree angles. All right? And it's 4-sided. So, yep, it is a square. What about a rectangle? Well, a rectangle has opposite sides that are parallel, right? And we have 2 sets of parallel sides there, and 4 90-degree angles. So, and it is a quadrilateral, so yeah, it's a rectangle. And a rhombus has all sides the same length. It is a quadrilateral and has 2 pairs of parallel sides. And a parallelogram. And did I mention with the rhombus it has all sides the same length as well, which this object does. A parallelogram has 2 sets of parallel sides, and it is a quadrilateral. So that object is classified as all 4 of those. All right, 5th graders, we're down to 3 more days.